Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. We have a lot to do. We have many different things we're going to have to set up on our new character. But before we do, a thing from the comments suggesting that we could challenge our house head to become the new house head. I've had a look around because I don't remember this mechanic existing. Apparently it's something to do with house unity, and I think that's only for houses over here. Like this type of house, you would see that they have a house unity thing, and then you can challenge your house head to then maybe become the house head. There's something going on with that. Doesn't really affect us as far as I can tell. I couldn't see an option to do it in game, and I can't see anyone talking about it, but unless it's a new thing for all under heaven, I don't think it's something we can do. As far as I know, we have two options to become house head, if we want to become house head of the Babenbergs. The first option would be to kill everybody else in line, which is not actually that terrible an option in terms of the number of people we'd have to kill. And then the other option, from what people have said, untested, is that we would, if they are unlanded, it will go to the landed member who's closest, right? I think it wants househead to be a landed person. So in theory, that would make us househead, like if we were to unland this guy. But I'm not entirely sure because I haven't tested it. Also, I'm not sure whether it would be like you have to unland him and then kill him and have it then be inherited by you. There's all sorts of things that in places where it could go weird, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm quite happy not being the house head. It really doesn't bother me. I mean, all it means is I don't get to pick my legacy, which I don't care about. I guess it means that I don't have house hooks on people, but I also don't care. So it's kind of fine, but anyway. If we want to, that's something we could do. Anyway, we now have this land and all of this land. We are absolutely massive inside the Holy Roman Empire. We're in a couple of wars. Oh, that reminds me, the other thing from the comments. There was one other thing. I knew there was something else. Acclaimed Knights. I went and had a look at this. We are going to have to sort this out first. We have a problem. Now, you see, this is the champion of St. George. This is the noble gamekeeper. This is the senior knight of the plains. And this is the sages of the court. That doesn't make any sense, because those aren't the ones that we had, because the Rider of Austria and Chronicler are here. But that means we've lost one. We have permanently lost the Charmer one. It is gone. The Charmer one has disappeared into the ether. Where did it go? I don't know. In fact, let's have a look, right? Surely my Charmer guy should still be a bodyguard, right? Yep, there he is. Not an Acclaimed Knight anymore. Just disappeared. Alright, well, there you go. Basically, I think it's because he already had some accolades. I guess it just... maybe it was too low a rank for it to go into inactive. But anyway. You're getting retired. You are getting retired. You're getting retired. Right. That's fine. You're getting reinstated. You're getting reinstated. And there was a suggestion for a name for you. And then we're going to put in Alphonse as our Charmer. What's the second one? Was it Marauder or Manipulator? Should be Manipulator, probably. Let's do that. I've forgotten what we called it. We called it... yes. No, I remember what we called it. It's the Body Bard. That's it. It tried to get it to disappear, but... there we go. Perfect. It's back again. Right, so this is now back to where we started. You have a successor. You have a successor. You have a successor, and you have a successor. Right, inactive accolades. Destroy. 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 There we go. Right. That's a little bit better there. That's us in a better situation. We also inherited a men-at-arms as well, I believe. I don't know what I inherited, but I'm fairly certain I inherited something. Oh, also I can increase the size of those. Let's do that. Must be these guys I inherited. Yeah, because they're a really odd size. Yeah, I must have inherited these pikemen. I don't know if I need them, but anyway. Right. That's that. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to sway Mayor Lech. Why? He doesn't really like us. Okay, well, we're going to stop doing that. I've discovered people are trying to murder Denji Zeke, but I think that's one that our father discovered. Okay. We're not listed on here. Just wanted to check that first. Oh, we have a wanderer in here? Bernard von Nuremberg. Bernard von Nuremberg. He's one of these ones where I was like, I'm going to forget why he's somebody I've marked as interesting. And I did. There we go. He's off our list. Right. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. So if I... What am I doing? So I'm in a Spoletan claim on the Archonate of Tuscany. This is this war which I'm sieging for right here. We're also in the Pecheneg Tengri Nomadic Uprising. That's this war over here. So we probably want to win this siege and then walk over here, destroy that, and then come back. Okay. That seems reasonable. So I don't need to really worry about these wars. They're not too bad. We now have new land over here. That's another thing to remember. We now have Anjou, Sibylle, and Le Mans over here, or Maine, which we'll need to figure out. Let's do council first. So, am I happy with my spy master? So 16, he's the first person who likes me, who's got the highest stats, so that's fine. Marshal? That could be Duke Erno III. You're not related to, like, the other Ernos, are you? No, I don't think he's related to that line of Ernos that married one of the previous rulers. I mean, you're generally first name's not related anyway, but you get what I'm meaning. It seemed like it might have been a name passed down. Duke Benz is going to do this one. Why does he hate us? Designated bad regent. Okay, I don't know who I designated a regent. Wolfram of Salzburg can do that job. He's going to increase development in Vienna. Right. Wife. You can give me 5 domain, you currently give me 2. Or you can give me 5 stewardship, you currently give me 2. That'd be an extra 3, that would put us up to 12. That means I can hold an extra holding. Okay, I'll take it. Means my rest of my stats are a little bit garbage, but it lets me hold 1 extra holding, which is fine for now. Okay, I'm over my duchy limit, which makes all of my vassals hate me a little bit for being over my duchy limit. Too many duchies, 15. Let's give away a duchy. Well, do I actually want to give away the duchy, or do I just want to destroy the duchy? What's the de jure? De jure is this. Is any of this land good? It's fine. I don't know if I would call it good. It's fine. Like, it's not incredible. I can give this away. Okay. So we can give away that duchy. That's fine. Who have we got? Have we got a friend who's unlanded? We do. We have Savarix de Gramont. He is a friend. He has landed. We could give this to him. If he would accept an invite to our court. Let's do that. So we will give that land to him. Okay, we have 4 disabled buildings. That's fine. They'll be re-enabled in a second. We need to hold a coronation. We can work that out. We need more knights. We can work that out. Let's wait a second or two. Oh, I need to choose a thing. Oh, yeah, what's our education? So we're zealous, just, and callous. I see. We'll sort things out in our court in a minute, because I think I've got some ideas from that. We're aspiring blade master, and we're a famous champion. We have a son called Elaine. Okay. And we're at level 4 brilliant strategist. Alright, martial education would make sense for us here then. So let's go martial. We have stalwart leader, which means we can lead armies, and we should lead armies. Let's grab ourselves chivalry focus if we're going to lead armies. That makes the most sense for me. Here, journal. We're looking for a journal about warfare. There we go. We already have it. Perfect. Right. So that's looking very good. That now means that we have a huge amount of boosts in terms of our experience gain per month. Great. Right. 3 holdings over the max amount. Can hold court. Let's not do that right now. Let's just wait a second or two. Okay. Ulrich, my caravan master, has just lowered my stress. Thank you. Master of the Hunt, Ragnar, is dead. you've arrived at court. So this is our Occitan person here. You've become my new game master. That's okay. So what's the culture here? It is not Occitan. That's only in this small, or Occitan. That's only in that small bit. But you know what? I will ask my friend to take over the Duchy of Anjou for me. Right. Right, so he's now taking that land. Perfect. When he dies, you're going to take over that land. That's fine. People will now like me better because I no longer have too many duchies. So you'll see everyone's opinion of me has gone up slightly. And in a second, all of our buildings are going to reactivate in all of our holdings, which will then mean that we're going to earn a lot more money, which is why we're currently so low on money. Though we enable, when we're no longer above our domain limit, we're no longer above our domain limit. I'm also going to switch you back to assist ruler because we no longer need the extra stuff. Right. Okay. Let's wait a second or two. Actually, I probably want to lead this army, right? Yeah, then we'll wait a second or two. Something's under siege, that's fine. That didn't trigger anything, because that's a court event that triggered, but I'm currently leading an army, so therefore it can't trigger. Okay, let's go speed 4. Hey, our money issues got a lot fixed. That's because all of these buildings that were previously inactive are now active. So they're now actually giving us money. Huge. Okay, you can negotiate alliances. What alliances do I have? I am allied with Saumur. Who is Saumur? Where is Saumur? Oh, that's my vassal. Okay. So, well, my vassal's vassal now. So I'm allied with my vassal's vassal. Allied with Burgundy. So this is France's vassal, but they got 8.6k troops. That's a pretty serious amount, although they're also allied with the Holy Roman Empire, so that's not ideal for us. Any other alliances? No. They are allied with the Holy Roman Empire, right? I saw that correctly. No? Who are they allied with? Burgundy is allied with... Oh, that's me. That's my symbol. Oh. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Is also in the Holy Roman Empire's thing. It looks very similar, but anyway. I can ally with Savoy. Don't want to ally with Savoy of House Savoy Geneva. Sure. I don't know why I'm allying with, as I don't know what the connection is. Oh, that's my father. Oh, because this is my uncle of Savoy. Oh, because this is this line. I see, so this is us marrying into Savoy's line. Okay, so I'm assuming the other alliance I can get is Piedmont. Is that correct? Yes. Which is my father's land. Also, does that mean I'm the heir to... No, he's the heir to Piedmont. Why is my son the heir to Piedmont and not me? That's an interesting question. That's because Italy has level 3 crown authority. Okay, I understand. That's perfectly acceptable. Okay. But that could also mess with my succession, because that would mean that if he inherits that, then our succession would bypass him and would go to our heir, who would then be Adrian Savoy Geneva, which would be a game over. Alright, so we could do with more children. That would be ideal. A few more children would be great for us. Okay. Alliance is formed. There's a faction against us, a Liberty faction. We can kill it by doing a coronation, apparently. My understanding, you can, if you do a coronation, factions can't trigger during it. They will be detractors, but they won't actually trigger the coronation. Right. We're going to go through here, and then we're going to head over here to beat up this army. Right. I'm going to vote for myself to be in charge of the Holy Roman Empire next. By vote score, that would mean that we have 3. That's fine. Okay. And let's go speed 5. Okay. Right. Tutor is educating a child. Zidislav died. So that's King Zidislav of Bohemia. So who inherited Bohemia? Also Erno died as well. So Erno's land was inherited by Elamar, or Elamar. Okay. He's not going to be good to do this job. You can do this job now. Then Bohemia was inherited by Wilbert. Okay. Well, I'll mark him as an interesting person, and then I will unmark you. Okay. Right. Back to walking across the world. You'd like me to be steward of the Holy Roman Empire? I accept. And a new martial perk. So we could go down courtship, promising prospects, loyalty and respect, that sort of thing, peacemaker, and then gallant. But I think we've kind of got everything we want on this line. I would much prefer something like serve the crown into absolute control, maybe? Serve the crown's quite nice. Bellum Justum into increasing our stats is also, or like her combat ability is also good. Let's grab that. Yeah, let's do that. So it means it's easier to declare war, and then we're going to get stuff that's going to make us better at fighting. Our caravan master Ulrich is dead. That reminds me, I need to reset my master of the hunt. That's going to be my sort by aptitude. That's going to be my claim knight Walter. Cool. I need a wet nurse, apparently. No, I don't. Or is that because I have nobody... I must have nobody eligible. I don't think I need one. Oh, no, I do need one, because I've got Elaine. Yeah, okay. Caravan Master is going to be you. Okay. In which case, we probably want to do some marrying off in our court as well. Chancellor. That can be you for now. Don't know where our Chancellor went, but that's okay. Range betrothal. Queen Alberade of Venice would like to marry my cousin Lampert, who is a bastard. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah, that seems like a very reasonable betrothal. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, I'm third in line. That means someone else is voting for us, or somebody died. We discovered Castle Bailey's as an innovation. Is that the one that we were working on? No, that's the one we were exposed to. Okay, so that unlocked all high medieval military buildings. We're now being exposed to divine right, which is cool. Okay. Let's head over here. Fort Grandeur is dropped. You know what I might do? I might just take this opportunity to do some courts sorting out, because I get the feeling it's going to be a while before we're able to. So let's just do it now. So I want to do... First of all, I'm looking for people who are in my court who are not my religion. That's step number one. We're zealous and we're callous, right? So we're getting rid of people who are not my religion. Or converting, I guess, would be the better way of doing it. Where are we? Religion, there we go. Looking for people who are not Catholic. We will now be being asked to convert. If you say no, then I will figure that out. Yeah. On decline, it gives us a reason to imprison them. Perfect. We'll ask them all to convert. That's step number one. Bratislava refused. Alright, well I have a reason to imprison you now, don't I? No? Somebody's trying to murder Arabo. I thought I had a reason to imprison. I thought it literally said you... Oh, I have a reason to imprison you. I guess it's because she must be Orthodox while he is of a Buddhist faith. Okay, so he's different faith. Yes, I will try and imprison him. I'll also try and imprison you. Okay, in a second. Okay. I will now try and... There we go, we've imprisoned you. I'm now going to try and imprison this person. Imprisoned you. I will also imprison you. If I can. Right. She has managed to evade capture and has fled. Okay. You're going to be executed. And you are also going to be executed. Cool. We're callous and we're zealous. We gave them an opportunity. We're also just, though. We gave them an opportunity to, you know, join us, and they chose not to. You, I am not allowed to imprison, so I'm simply going to dismiss you. Tell you to go away. Right, because you're Orthodox. Right, so that's that sorted. You know what? Let's continue with religion. Let's do direct vassals. who are not my religion. Sopran, I'm going to ask you to convert. You as well. Your contract forbids forced conversion. Let's take that out of your contract to start with. I'll offer you war declaration and lower taxes. Oh, you're actually incredibly unhappy with that. Although I can make an extra change as well. Okay. Give you fortification rights. Sure, do that. And then I'm going to ask that you convert. Wonderful. Right, carrying on. You would like a weak hook on me. I will not bargain for your soul. Can I imprison you for that, though? Nope. Okay. You would rather attain your reward in heaven. They just said no. Unfortunately, I don't really have much, like... I can't really do very much to them for that. Okay. Vassals. Can I continue to ask people to convert? Yep. I can indeed. We will continue. He said no. He asked for a hook on me. Now, he's not my vassal. It doesn't matter because he's about to die and he's a city. He's a Republican vassal anyway, so it doesn't matter. So it means that it wouldn't be somebody from his line inheriting anyway, so like, why would we bother converting him if he's about to die? Okay, next up, we're looking for an adult who is not married in our court. That's quite a lot of adults in my court who are unmarried. Anything else I can do to filter this? Nope. Okay. Let's just start working our way down here. So Megenhard von Babenberg. Let's do some filtering here. So let's say that age difference is going to be 5, just to lower the number of people. I'm going to say adult, because we want them to immediately marry. We don't want to set up betrothals that we have to deal with. We want them to be healthy. We want them to be Catholic. We want them not to be a ruler. Took out 1. Okay. Let's gain marriage prestige, which doesn't matter for you, because everyone will gain you marriage prestige and inheritable traits. Down to 18, you're going to marry Hedwig. Or Hedvig. There we go. Next. Geno. We'll sort by that. Although inheritable doesn't really matter for you, but you're going to marry her. Next. You. We will turn that back on. Into 12 characters. You're going to marry Waltrud. Get another genius into our court. You, my court chronicler. You're going to marry Signy. Another genius. Again, I'm not spending a huge time on each. So who was your previous husband? Oh, my grandfather. Okay. So this is my step-grandmother? You can just stay in my court, I think. This is my cousin, Atzo. You can marry the Primzalith. That's perfect. That's an ideal marriage. It's into a family that we married into many other times. Seems perfect for us to get another marriage here. Okay. Simon. Simon is going to marry. I'm just seeing what traits I have available. The Hail Giant. Alright, Simon. There you go. You are going to marry. To see if we have anything else that's exciting. You can marry this fecund person. We haven't seen many fecund ones, despite the amount of marriages we've done into fecund. There's a couple of people with multiple traits here. You're gonna marry this comely Amazonian. Yeah. Meinhard. You are gonna marry her. There we go. This guy. You're going to marry. I'm just, again, seeing who's available. Alright, this robust person. You are going to marry. There's one and multiple, right? Sophia. And then you, Aubrey. You're going to marry. This fecund person. Wonderful. Right. That should mean that I have a wet nurse available, which is really the whole reason I did that. Right. Okay. Scheme at court. Somebody is trying to kill Marie. Oh, that's not good. Okay, your liege lost a war against Bertrand of Flanders. What was the war for? Flemish de Jure War. Oh. Okay. Oh, they've expanded it up there. I see. That's fine. Cool. I want to maybe head down to this army here, Serbia's. Kind of do, to stop the raiding. It's time for you to recognize the ancient and inalienable rights of your vassals, accept the demands of the Liberty faction, or face our swords. I will face your swords. Yes. That's a big faction. How many people are against us? All of that. Ah. Okay. That's not good. Desertion. 54 levies from Duke Wolfram have deserted. Stay here in siege. We've lost a marshal. Our marshal is going to be you for now. Need a steward. That's going to be you for now, of Anjou. Right. So fine. Lucky Rabbit's Pawn needs repaired. Do we have the right stuff on, by the way? No. I think we can take off this one and this one. We can put on the Lucky Rabbit's Paw for extra not extra stewardship, extra prowess. So I was reading something at the same time as I was clicking something. Never a good thing to do. And then I guess we can have the pressed lily to increase our fertility. Actually, did we have two pressed ones and I chose the worst one? Yes, that is what happened. Okay, we'll choose the better one. I can now put in a wet nurse as well. We have excellent choices. I'm going to go for the 16-year-old one because then I don't need to reassign them for a while. Right. 30 days on our siege. Who's the war leader in this one? Salzburg. I see. Where is your capital, Salzburg? I'm in the center of Salzburg, which is also not ideal. Its capital's going to be over here, right? Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Let's win this siege. We can figure out where we're going. I do want to defeat this over here. Is this the only war my liege is in? It is. Okay, so it's the only war my liege is in. It's not got ticking war score. And my liege has 3 to 4 times the number of troops. Okay, I don't need to focus on that. The raiding would just be nice to stop, but it's not a must-have. Okay, we're going to go this way. How many troops does the Liberty faction have, by the way? A few more than I do. Okay, we can get some with yeah, we can get some by paying for mercenaries if we need to. But I need to get out of the middle of this land first. Okay. Oh, do I want to call in my allies to this war? I can call in Burgundy. That seems like a solid one to call in. That's 9,000 troops. I could also call in Savoy. Yeah, I'm going to call in Burgundy, Savoy, and I'm going to call in Piedmont. Yeah, that's actually a huge amount of troops that we can get there. Let's head up here. Right. Soboslav died. Oh, Soboslav, person who was in line to Moravia, Soboslav. Oh, also the person who previously held Moravia died. Oh, that was one of my councillors who died. I see. Okay, so that now means that this person's in charge of Moravia. Okay. Awesome. And her heir is her brother. That's weird. Oh, I see. I was going to wonder why she inherited, but she must have inherited because... Oh, no, he didn't die. He was deposed. Oh. But she must have inherited because he was born after she inherited. That makes sense. He abdicated. Oh, okay. Interesting. Soboslav we will untick then. And I guess Moravia... So I will tick you for now. Right. Alright, my allies will join. Back to being over here. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map table with Simon and Mayor Walter. discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Simon bangs his fist on the table and proudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with sheer might of our armies, while Walter explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. It's my right to decide our ultimate course of action. I will do both. Because we can, basically. So, that's fine. Because my my marshal's high enough. Okay. Where's my land? My land's all the way over there. Okay. Kind of difficult to get to my capital from where we are. Would I white peace this war? Maybe. They're currently sieging my capital, which I'm not a huge fan of. Is this my land? As in, is this land I can stick a rally point on? It is. Okay. Head here next. As I should just be able to walk through, right? 30 days left. I inherited the Duchy of Piedmont. My land has increased in size. I now have Piedmont as well. Okay. So I have another one. My father drank himself to death and we inherited that land. Cool. I have some siblings. Do either of them have people I might want to give land to? Like, yeah, I guess they... Anne is unmarried. We could, although, yeah, she is also 14. I was thinking, maybe I could give this land to this guy if he would... Yeah, I'd give land to my brother-in-law. Although, yeah, I guess it's our family's land. Yeah, you know what? I will give it to our brother-in-law. We were avoiding doing, like, giving land to our family, but giving my father's land effectively to my sister, that seems perfectly reasonable. Yes, that seems perfectly reasonable. Right. And I get an alliance with them, which means he can't act against us. And we're stronger than we were. 30 days on this, 4 months on this. Okay, raise all the troops that you can here. Yeah, I was sure that some extras would raise. I never expected I would grow as close to King Bernard as I have done so in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man with only my best interests at heart. Because I'm callous, I can just reject it. Is he actually my friend, though? At all? No, he's not my friend right now. Do I want to be friends with him? No, he is, he's sinful. No. Okay. These guys joined my war, right? Yeah. We're just waiting for them. Accolade lost rank. This guy is dead. Okay. He's no longer my court chronicler either. Marie murdered him. my step grandmother murdered him and there's nothing I can do. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. Chronicler needs a new successor. We will seek a worthy successor. This guy is Megenhard von Babenberg, or from Bamberg. He will be my court chronicler. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right. Finish that. Let's move our army over here. Capture more prisoners. Right. So let's merge our army together. We get some mercenaries and then maybe be ready to fight an army. Although they have 19,000 troops in one giant pile, which is a little annoying. My allies are coming over. It's just going to take him some time. Where is the Holy Roman Empire's army? Where is your army? Oh, that is your... Okay, that's your army for that one. Where's my allies for the other things? I guess Piedmont's never joining because they're gone. You're supporting my armies. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some mercenaries here. We're going to need them. Yeah. I don't suppose I can hire a holy order, right? Nope, because I'm missing... So I could hire some. Yeah? Yeah. Let's hire the holy order. I mean, if they're willing to... you know, if they're willing to work for me, they can work for me. That's fine. Let's just threaten a little bit. Continue threatening. It thinks I'll die if I do that. Alright, let's not threaten then. Let's work our way over here. Okay. My personal physician has been kidnapped. My pilgrim's guide took 20 damage. Okay. You feel like giving my personal physician back? Where's Ransom? I guess I need to go find Ram Healed. Should be in my courtiers list, I think. Ram Healed, Ram Healed, Ram Healed. Ram Healed, Ram Healed, Ram Healed. Nope, I guess it's going to be in his courtier list. Ram Healed, Ram Healed, Ram Healed. Ram Healed. Nope, she's just missing. I guess I need a new physician if I've got one. Geno, you can be my physician for now. Right. Let's see if I can merge up our army here. You joining me? You're going to here. Okay, I'm going to go to here then. And I'm going to siege it back. Cool. I'm going to go here and siege this back. I'm now going to attack here. Why does it think I will lose? Army supply is running low on both. They have a better army commander. Who's their army commander? As in, how much better are they? 39. That's pretty good. What's our best army commander? The guy who's at war against us. So he's got this, which won't trigger. We, however, have Defender, which will trigger. We're the best commander we have. We also get an extra +5 for leading our own army. But I think that's already included, right? Yeah, this is all already included. Okay, these are plains, so it's just fighting in plains. I think we're going to have more men-at-arms. I don't know what they're doing. How long is this going to take you? 3 months. I'm going to do this. The reason I'm doing this is this gives this army time to know what I'm doing. Yeah, now we're going to attack in here. Perfect. Ideal. So now we're crushing them. Okay, so we have 39 knights who are all pretty good. They have 31 knights who are less good. We have a bunch of men-at-arms. They have a bunch of men-at-arms. We're slightly worse on our advantage, but we have 12,000 more troops. They've got 3,000 joining, but is that going to make a huge difference when we have this many more troops? No. No, it is not. Our knight was slain. That's okay. Our knight was wounded. That's also okay. We have absolutely crushed their army. That's all fine. I'm second in line to inherit the Holy Roman Empire right now. That's cool. Let's now figure out where we're going next. So I think I now get ticking war score because we've taken all of our land back, which I think is the condition for war score. So I think our next move is just to wander over here and siege. Yeah, just pick somewhere and siege it, basically. Is a worthy successor to the Chronicler. Oh, yeah, somebody came up with a name and I didn't even write it in. Sorry. Which is the whole reason I looked at this in the first place. The Knight of Pen, and Sword. There we go. Right. That's the whole reason why I went and switched all of our accolades over in the first, or even had a look at our acclaimed knights in the first place. Yes, forgot to put that in there. The nomadic uprising has been invalidated. That's because the leader was killed, presumably by my liege. Okay. Presumably in battle. Okay. Right. Do we want to split up in order to get some supply back? Almost certainly, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just split up a little bit in order to resupply. Okay. Merge. Because I think they're about to attack my ally. My ally is about to win, but, you know, they're probably going to reinforce into that battle. They didn't. but okay. I'd love to fight you here. Okay, they're going to fight me here. I catch this army. And we've beaten them up. They're now going to move in here and catch this next army. Let's continue beating them up. I don't think we're capped on war score from battles because we're defending. Also, we're not at 50% anyway. We have ticking war score because we control all of our lands. Which means we will win via ticking war score. Go defeat that army or at least threaten it off of that holding. That's our move. Euphemia von Babenberg, my cousin, has now married whoever she was going to marry, but it disappeared before I could see it. Right. We see some artifact. What did we get? We got horseshoe. Yeah, okay, so that's the kind of level of artifact I might just destroy. Only gives you the most minor amount of stress relief, and it doesn't, like, is not important in the slightest. I fear the education of Juliana at your court no longer suits our needs. Okay. I don't care. It's fine. Alliance invalidated with this guy who I put in charge. Wait. Is he not the person I put in charge of something? I might have had him in charge of something, but he's had his land taken from him by my brother-in-law. What did you previously hold? You previously held... Oh, Somur. Oh, okay, so he was that alliance, but he's had his stuff taken. Okay. That's fine. Gonna head over here. We're gonna win in 3 ticks of war score. Yeah, we can threaten in here to join. Let's do so. Defeated their army. Defeated this one man. 100% war score enforcer demands. Which now means that we imprison all of these people. Right. Lovely. Get rid of all of that. Inspired person can be sponsored. What do you want to do? You'd like to write a book about medicine. You're very competent. I don't need a book about medicine. Okay. Right, so now I'm just in this war against Italy. There is no ticking war score. You need Tuscany. You have sieged some of it. You're about to siege this bit. So that's going to be worth a reasonable amount of war score. You kind of need me to come and help, I think. We sieged something over here, didn't we? But I guess it's been unsieged. Okay. Let's split up our army a little bit and then let's just resupply. Take a second to resupply, basically. So we're going to go here, 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 and here. Cool. Just going to resupply our army. Martial perk, we'll grab Organized March. It makes our army movement speed faster. Cool, and our wife is pregnant, which is great news. My royal court is below its expectation, although it's expected to be below its expectation. Which one of these do I want? Let's upgrade our lodging slightly. Yeah, let's just upgrade our lodging slightly. Get it ticking over there. I think the reason why it's lower than 4, despite us not having changed anything, is we lost this artifact. So we lost our househead artifact, which means that we lost some court grandeur. As in flat court grandeur that it was giving us. Go speed 5 here and let our... let these guys... resupply. I've lost my personal physician. Oh yeah, what happened to Ramhield? Reset. Oh. Ramhield? Yeah? Is that not Ramhield? Is that not her name? I'm thinking, how do I even find her? Did she just disappear out of existence? That is also a possibility. So she was taken prisoner. Or did I assume? There's no one I can ransom, right? No, no one I can ransom. Yeah, she's just gone. Oh, Okay, well. Nothing I can do about it. I assume she's just gone because it was a, like, her health dropped to 0 and she might have died or something when she was taken into prison. Maybe she died in prison and we didn't get an event because she wasn't in our court, technically. She was already low on health, so... Let's search for a physician. Do I not know High German? I don't know High German. I should learn High German. Do I have a friend who knows High German? No. Osberg? You're Saxon. It would be the Saxon language. Okay. Does our liege know High German? I'm assuming so. Yeah, it's his main language. Okay. Let's do it. Start a learn language scheme against our liege. The Dark Cave. One of the children at court, Burgondo, has taken a scalpel of a younger boy and thrown it into a nearby cave. My son was there and saw it all happen. He ran into the cave, but he didn't come out for nearly half an hour. When he did, he had retrieved a toy, much to the annoyance of Burgondo. Very brave, albeit perhaps foolish. My son can be brave. That's fine. Although he's our guardian, I actually want to... First of all, influence you to be zealous before I do anything else. Court position. This world is full of dangers, even to an Archduke and his courtiers. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. They've now assembled a few options. Odic or Thimo? Thimo is good. What's our best option if we don't go with Thimo? Average. Okay. I'll pay 350 for Thimo. Okay. Hey! I approach my son Elaine with a question. Why do I follow Catholicism? Because God is good, he recites. Yes, goodness is God's. Your wisdom is St. Catherine's. Your courage is St. George's. Do you wish to be alone in this world, empty, or would you be a mouthpiece for the divine? I can lead you to this. I have goosebumps, father, shrieks Elaine. I feel the favour of God. Okay. That's my boy. And now that we've made him brave and zealous, we're going to... I guess I could give him a martial drill as well. Let's try and make him a defender while we're at it. Failure. Elaine looks bored after looking at the military tactics on the maps for 4 hours by now. I get up and throw him in a sparring sword, or throw him a sparring sword and shout, let's go aside. First direct hit to the body wins. Immediately rush him and relentlessly beat down his sword. Remember that during battle, it's either you or them. Use all the force you have and then some. Elaine breaks after just a few more hits. He drops the sword and opens up for a hard swing. I barely manage to not hit with full force. And maybe next time, or we will repeat the drill until you win. We're callous, we're going to repeat it until we win. And then I'm going to have somebody else educate him. Then I'm going to remove the guardian, and I mean, he's going to be educated by my tutor, essentially, but we're just going to leave it as uneducated, and he can be educated by our tutor. Actually, I could look and see if there's anybody from my court who I want to educate him. So they have to be a genius, as we know we have one available. Okay, then we're just looking for traits that we might be interested in. Yep, nope, none of these people are going to educate him directly. Hedvig is maybe Hedvig is okay. Hers is vengeful, honest, and wrathful. I think that might be fine. Oh, yeah, it's weird that it does it like that, where it has the filter on both of them. Yeah, she can educate my son. Right. Wait for our guys to read supply. Now our expected court grandeur level. Somebody is scheming against my vassal. He's certain that my acquaintance Count Clauvert is scheming against my vassal Duke Wolfram. Well, Clauvert, welcome to jail. As the same place where the person you're scheming against is, conveniently. Right. We're now going to head to Kranji. We're going to start sieging it. Are these boils near my capital? Both of them are near it. They're not actually on it, though, which is the important thing. How's our development looking? Hey, we're about to hit 29, which actually means that we're very, very close to constructing this. All I need is a level of fame as well after that. Cool. Commander promoted. Countess Adelaide has asked me to promote Drislav to the honor of commandership. I think he's asked to be our commander before and we've said no. I'm going to say no this time. We're not quite as diplomatic as our father. Not father. Grandfather? It's a grandfather. Okay. We have a daughter called Julian. Or called Beatrix. Sure, why not? Boils have spread, but they did not spread to our capital yet. I'm hoping that they don't. But yeah, we're not going to enter seclusion because I'm leading an army. So, yeah, not a lot we can do about that. It's certain that my acquaintance Siblu is scheming against my vassal Duke Wolfram. Throw him in jail. This is what we're doing now. My liege just had a coronation and he didn't invite us. Or I didn't see the invite. But he's now anointed, which I assume means that he had a coronation. Right. Over here, we've now entered the late medieval era. Ooh, that means everything costs more. We get an extra cultural tradition, no? And retinue outriders are better. That's cool. We can start working on something in here if we'd prefer to get that instead of guilds. But actually, guilds is pretty good, so I'm going to keep working on it. Right. And just another siege. Just working our way along here. Let's go to the next one. My sister Anne von Babenberg can marry. We'll worry about that later. Learn language, lure of poetry. Ah, Wine by the Lake by Hesso of Seine. Truly a great collection of High German poetry. I can try a romantic poem for my wife. I'm studying. I do not have time for frivolous activities. Or I think I will try. I do not have time for frivolous activities. I think we're quite a focused character. That's the way I'm seeing things. Prince David of Galicia-Volnia has married Sybil, my cousin. Okay, I think we set that one up. As Otto's daughter. Also, our son isn't called Otto. Something's really not right here. He should be called Otto and then he should die horribly. Like in some kind of weird automobile accident. Is he because his name's Otto? Yeah, the war ended. It's distracted us. We've got a new thing to talk about. Right. Okay, where do we even start? Prisoners? Prisoners. I think prisoners is the obvious place to start here. 33 of them. Let's start by not my religion. That seems like a good place to start. Not Catholic. Okay. So, you convert or die. Okay, you're choosing to convert. Good. Convert or die. Well. He chose death, huh? Convert or die. Hey, it's gonna convert. Nice. Okay. It's them sorted. Next, we're gonna go for... Actually, I just realized that he was the guy who held the land over here, right? One of the bits of land over here he held. I don't know which bit it was. I think it might have been... I've lost him. But what we could do is we could do this. We can look for direct vassals. Not my religion. Yeah, it's you. Convert. Yeah, that's fine. Back to the prison. Let's go back to... Well, let's search for Catholic, I guess, because I just searched for not Catholic. Sort by rank. So, Fruoli, you're not my vassal, so honestly, go with it and give me money and you can leave. Wolfram, you were in charge of this thing and you have way too much land. Honestly, I think I need to split your land up. I could take some land off of him. The problem is, the only way I can take land off of him is if I take both duchies. Otherwise, I'm not really taking any land off of him whatsoever. Yeah. I could either take Salzburg or I could take Transylvania. Well, Transylvania is such a small bit of land over here. I think I take Salzburg away from him and I give it away to somebody else. Yeah. Can I take the other one? No. I mean, I could, but no. Okay. I could also just leave him in prison until he dies as well. The benefit of leaving him in prison until he dies is he can't rise up against us if we do that. I think we might do. Okay, so I'm looking for Salzburg. We used to have Schomberg as our yeah, Schomberg is not only my used to be our vassal, is also a Babenberg. So Adelheid, I will now grant you the Duchy of Salzburg. Cool. There we go, and it will raise cultural acceptance between Bavarians and Franco-Bavarian. Cool. Should that imply that this should be Franco-Bavarians? Maybe. Right. That's fine. So she now has Salzburg, which is good. Right. Clear this out. Next, in our prisoners list, Steiermark. Steiermark is a zealous vassal. He was not in charge of the revolt. He was merely a member of the revolt, and he holds the land that he should. You can get 100 gold and you can leave. This guy up here, you know what? He holds a reasonable amount of land. I'll let you go for 100 gold. I think most of these guys I'm just going to let go for the money, honestly. I'm not that worried about it. Now, you don't have the money. That's a problem. You, I'm going to have to grab a weak hook from, I think. Your house Babenberg, give me 50 gold and you can leave. You, I will grab 50 gold from and you can leave. Zoltan, again, give me your 50 gold and you can leave. Julia II, another 50 gold. You, I will take 18 gold. I'm happy to take whatever you've got. Another 50. 50. 50. Fruely. I'm waiting on a response. Okay. Well, let's wait. Wonderful. Huge amounts of money coming in here. Countess Adelaide of Krems has died. Okay. I believe I've just released all my powerful vassals, so should be able to see whether anyone can go into that position. Go for Adelaide of Salzburg, the castle builder. She would also be fine as a steward. What's your... your stewardship's kind of terrible, although you do like us, so you could be my spy master, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm going to put you in as my spy master. I'm going to replace my steward with you. My chancellor is now going to be Meganahard from Bamberg for now. Right. Next, let's wait for the rest of the prisoners. I think I have. Alright, you would like to pay 100 gold for this guy to leave. So this is Steiermark asking whether I can let Wolfram out. Wolfram doesn't hate me as much as he used to, apparently. He was at negative 100. I must have done something. Oh, it must be because I had his duchy as well. You know what? I will let him out because you asked me to. I'll take the extra 100. Also, I need an antiquarian. That's going to be you. Just while I remember, because I'm in the screen. Okay, Feruli will give me 50 for her. Altman, you're just some random guy. Give me 10 gold and you can leave. Okay. You. I'll take 10 gold for you. You are also some random guy. Are you good enough for me to recruit? You are. Alright, I'm going to recruit you. You're some random dude who's not good enough for me to recruit. You're just some random person. I'll get 10 gold. You any good to recruit? I don't think so. I think I'll get my weak hook here. De Savoy? Oh, you should just be let out, honestly. I'll wait a little bit. Here, you, give me a hook and you can go. Oh. Okay, we'll wait on you. You, okay, we'll wait on you. You're a Babenberg. Okay, I'll keep waiting for the money. You know what, let's wait a second or two. Let's get some money here. Right. That's a bunch of people cleared out. How many have I got left? 11. 10 gold for you. 10 gold for you. You. Still waiting. 25 gold for the Babenberg. You. 10 gold. You're the person who are imprisoned for trying to murder someone. Apparently that would be unjust to murder you for that. Apparently the correct thing for trying to murder someone is a fine. My mistake. I thought the correct thing was like some kind of real punishment, but never mind. I guess we will simply go, never mind, give me 10 gold pieces and you can leave. Oh, 25 gold pieces and you can leave. My mistake. Okay, you can give me 10. Oh, Adelaide was marked as interesting, so her of Krems. Let's mark her child. Oh, this is Drislav, this guy you kept mentioning. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he's now landed. A lingering scent. So in times like these, it's best to be wary of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from the corner of the market square. It's positively fragrant. I'm not going to buy it, though. But is the disease in our capital? No, it's not even really in our realm anymore. Fair enough. Right, prisoners. We're down to 4 prisoners. You're worth 50. I need to wait on you. You two need to get out of my prison via some means. I can't execute you and I can't get a hook on you, so guess I'm moving you to the dungeon. Sorry. Basically just hoping you die so that you're out of my list. You? I could recruit you. That's fine. Right. Erica, let's get the money for her. An extra 10 gold. Right. That's all of that done. Knight of Pen and Sword needs a worthy successor. It's going to be this guy. Okay. We're third in line to the Holy Roman Empire. We need to hold a coronation, and our sister needs to be married. Sister, let's do you first. Let's get you married. There are 4 people who are eligible based on their previous stuff. You have wheezing, although you are a de Savoy. You know what? You're a de Savoy. Even though you've got wheezing, you do counter it by being Herculean. That's House Canossa and House Savoy. Oh, well that's 2 houses we married into. Perfect. Let's marry you in here. Yeah, as I said, 2 houses married into, 2.3% risk of the children being inbred. Let's marry them in. Okay. It's perfectly fine. That now means that my sister will go off to another court. That's fine. Actually, he joined our court? Oh. Okay, I guess because he was... yeah, because none of his family... I guess he must have been wandering, actually, look at his family members. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. And now... Oh, Venice has... I just noticed Venice has a lot of extra land now. That's kind of interesting. Oh, and it's feudal. Not... it's usually a republic. What happened to Venice? When did it stop being a republic? He created it, so it was destroyed at this point. So at this point, it was a republic. He inherited it, and then he destroyed it. At which point it was recreated as feudal. Wild. Okay. Coronation I should have ticked as let me know when it's available. It's going to cost me 1,200 for the coronation. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. We're going to hold it in our capital, although... This is another traditional coronation location, but no, we'll hold this one in our capital. We're going to go with significantly increased splendor, or magnificence. Did it say splendor? No, it said magnificence in both of them. We're going to go with that for both of them. And then here, Actually, what are my supporters now? What are my vassals now? Mostly zealots, and we're mostly a zealot type character. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing as last time. I think that makes perfect sense for us to do embrace supporters. Yeah. Let's go max here. And max here. Whoa, look how much that increases. Look at that. That's 1,000 by itself. I mean, I have enough, but wow. Okay, we're going to invite our head of faith, even though they'll say no. But it invites them anyway, because they're a fellow, or they're a nearby ruler. That's it, nearby ruler. You know, let's invite everybody. There we go. Everybody's invited. I don't think any of the ones we ticked actually invited anyone. 101 people have been invited, so one person will not be invited. Okay. Yeah. Let's hold our coronation. Right. Soon my reign begins. We get renown just for the thought of holding it, and then 7 months till it begins. So, wait a second. If I was to... Interesting. Let me just find somebody who... Do I have an ally who's at war? No. My liege isn't at war either, right? Oh no, he is. So if I was to offer to join his war, I would be allowed to do it. I could then cancel my coronation by offering to join his war, which would then allow me to hold another coronation, and I would immediately get another 150 renown. Huh. That's a very slow exploit. I think that's an incredibly slow exploit of a way of getting, like, extra renown. It's not that useful. You're expanding into Thames. Wait a second, is Thames not my land? It is my land. Whoa, wait, we might want to join this war. I do want to join this war. I mean, I want to continue with my coronation, but I also want to join the war. I think I can do both, right? Yeah. I'll manage things from here, but, like, I do want to help my liege out. Set a rally point here. Let's raise all of our troops. And this guy can lead it. Okay. Georgio-Greek culture now exists. Head down here, beat them up. Gonna catch their army, and we've defeated it. I've lost my master of the hunt. Ah, okay. What happened to him? Did he die? Noble gamekeeper, accolade history. Ah, he became bland? Oh, he became incapable. I see. Okay, it's not related to anything that was happening. Boleslav will now be the successor to that. Oh, and who's the current guy? Current guy is Walter of Leonsburg. Assuming is this guy. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Let's head down here and siege. Oh, I guess let's head down. Although, actually, that's only worth one, because it's only got one holding. I still want to head here and siege. This is going to be worth so much more. My aunt was imprisoned. So this is Perrin Savoy Geneva was imprisoned by Savoy for doing something, I assume. Oh, she's a murderer. I think I know why she might be imprisoned. Okay. The mercenary companies are about to expire. How long till the coronation? 3 months. Oh, this is our land? Okay. Go siege this. She's now left prison. Probably paid her ransom. Gonna take some attrition walking here. I'm gonna do it anyway though. Learn language. Kaiser Andreas, the one whom I'm striving to emulate in my endeavour to learn High German, has started sending correspondence to me as of late. I've gotten several letters where he lauds my efforts to learn his language, calling them both respectable and admirable. It feels good to get recognition for hard work. So I'd gain a lot of stress if I did that. I can say his handwriting is interesting. Or I do need validation, or I do not need validation from anyone but myself. Honestly, Yeah, that's what we're after, because we're after the prestige from it. Who's marrying now? Oh, this is the Venice marriage for my cousin. That seems perfectly fine. That seems perfectly cromulent as a marriage. The prelude. We've arrived at the coronation. Let's... oh, who's going to do the coronation? Oh, also, I should have held a funeral for our grandfather. I hope I still can. I'm going to let Robert of Venois hold it, because he's the person who was nearest our land here. And he's also the person who we fought to actually keep the land of, so we might as well have him do something. Right. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.